With the board up on the top of the roof, I get the right angle. The other board here, very slightly too long of the heel. There. And then the gap where it was a bit wide at the bottom, like I said, on the heel, needs to be done with a handsaw. This will be the last one. It's tight at the top as well. Oh, that's very good. Change those for nails a bit later. That's more like what I wanted. Just one of those things that takes a bit of time, that. So I've got the Misterons. The first hole I made there didn't work too well because it started to split. It didn't split completely, but it just started, so I just moved it over slightly. That's good now. When they get a bit of paint on that, the small gap at the bottom there will disappear, so that's good enough. But that's a little bit low down, but like I said before, there's a board coming on the top pier, so it's going to come out slightly, which will shadow out that, so you won't really see it. Of course I wanted that to be, I wanted them to go together perfectly, but you know, there we go. Now here you can see the gap that I have along the top. That's to let the air out. So when these boards come on top, the air can go, you know, it'll come out. There'll be a convection, it presses the air out. Fix this overboard at the bottom. That will stick out one thickness of the ruler. It needs to go up a centimetre. So I'm going to do this just by eye. Better there. At the moment it's wobbling around a bit. again, I really would quite like to have drilled this. Stop it from splitting. So what I'm going to do is run at high speed backwards. Let the friction cut a bit of a hole in the top board. Lower the speed again. Back forward. There, perfect. So that got that in without splitting it. So you can kind of see why it's so important to be accurate with all these things, because you would never have got this to fit together like that if it hadn't been symmetrical, the building. So the whole building has to be symmetrical, and my margin of error is, I don't know, over this. It's 6 meters wide or 7 meters wide or something, and then the margin of error is about 3 millimeters. So it's small margin. That's good. So it makes this lot a lot easier. I mean, it's time consuming enough as it is. So that shows the detail of how the board there conceals the guttering. I talked about it on an earlier film. Now, it's not uncommon for there to be a board here as well. Very often in the 1930s it was quite often the case that that board was slightly curved. I'll talk to the customer about that. It might be that we'll do that, have a board here that's a bit further back, stops there at the end of the ruler there, and covers that little piece so that you don't have end grain sticking out. This isn't a dwelling, you know, it's a garage, so we probably won't do anything with it. These things, all these little details, they're all time consuming and they can all go on later. Alright, so I'm going to be finished with this roof today. That's very good, this bit anyway, and then just the rest left. Lovely. Would have been nice to have been two on your own nest stuff. Pretty good actually. So I'm going to put long screws in quite low down to pull these together. that's quite good. Quite good. And I've got a bit of roofing tar to put in the seam at the top. I thought I would put it on after, because if I get it between, it can trap water in rather than repel it. So I'm happy that there's no problem for me that there's a small gap at the very top, because I'm going to fill that with the tar, and that just makes a little plug on the top. Well, that's not going anywhere, that's kind of screwed on now. Those ends will have to be painted, so I have to cut those off. So it's the compromise. It's the same when I get to, I'm going to cut these off and paint them all up at the same time. I'm going to cut those ones off too. They all have to be painted up as well. So that's my compromise for today, is that, you know, I can't have it completely doused in the stuff, but I'll give it several coats. It might even be better to do that later when the weather's a bit warmer. Although I've got the car running, and I've got the bitumen stuff in the car, keeping warm. Bit of a gap. Battery's almost flat. should be able to see the way the airing works now. With the gap in the top there, the air comes up, and because it's open in those between the over and the under layers, the air can get through there. That certainly looks pretty good. And to fix it down, I was going to put tar in along that top gap there, but I don't know, it's so small. I think I might do it just because I said I would. that needs to be painted.